Well, when this first happened, I mean, we were doing meth for a while, you know, and the day that I got up to leave to go to the store and stuff, I saw the cops coming. They came in my driveway. I was halfway out the door already, you know, and I just had my coat on halfway. They told me to get on the ground. It was raining, and I wouldn't get on the ground, so they came in our house and they searched the house. You know, they had a warrant, our names on it and stuff.
Well, because you kind of feel powerless. It's like a sickness, you know. I want it to stay clean, you know, and it was just the thing of me utilizing all the tools that I've learned, you know, people, places, things. You have to cut all that.
Mother's Day 2007 was a Sunday. The next day, Monday, I got a letter in the mail saying that my kids were state ward and that they had been taken away from my ex-husband due to child abuse and sexual abuse.
They were probably confused, mad. I know my son, he had a lot of anger issues, and he would lash out and throw things, and you know, and he said he was angry because he wasn't home, and he just wanted to come home.
You know, the kids still have fear in them. You know, every time, you know, a cop comes to the department for like noise complaint or something, or, you know, just for something, and our kids see the cops, you know, you know, Mommy, Daddy, don't go back to jail, you know, we don't want that, you know.
My feelings when I first got arrested was terror and distraught, and I was just devastated. I was really sad, and I was afraid. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I didn't know what was going to happen to the kids, and that was really, really super hard.
Still to this day, 9 years later, or 9 years clean, it's hard for them to trust. They're still scared, and there is a lot of hurt and pain. It's took a lot of time to rebuild that relationship. You can see it's like a growth chart. It's went in stages. It's took me years to try to earn back that trust.
Before your actual trial, you will go into what is called a pre-hearing meeting. In this meeting, you will meet everyone involved in your case and talk over what you will experience. This is a chance for all parties involved in your case to get on the same page before you go into the courtroom. You will have a protective custody hearing first, before your arraignment and disposition hearing. A protective custody hearing is focused solely on your children. Where they will stay in the next few days, and visitation rights and conditions will be decided at this hearing. This is in the best interest of your children. The decisions made at this hearing are not permanent.
We're here today on a protective custody hearing.
The judge is giving the name and the title of the case, naming the people working the case, their job in all of this, and who they are working with.
You of what your rights are and the possible disposition.
Next, the judge will advise you of what rights you have. Don't be intimidated by this long speech. The judge will explain, and your attorney will explain anything else that you don't understand.
By a preponderance of the evidence. After a rights and dispositions advisement, parents often feel afraid and worried about whether they're ever going to get their children back. You should know that the purpose of juvenile court is to rehabilitate families and help children return to their homes and under healthy circumstances. That means it's very important to cooperate with the services that have been ordered by the court that will help you be better parents. You should also know there is a time limit by which you are going to be judged as far as your progress is concerned. There are laws that indicate that if the children have been out of home care for 15 months, the court must make a determination whether or not that it should continue or whether it's time to terminate parental rights. So it makes it important that families and parents cooperate with the Health and Human Services, with NFC and other providers to complete those services that have been ordered so there can be a successful reunification of your family. Well, I just wanted to tell both of you how pleased and proud I am that things are going so well. Both of you successfully completed your substance abuse treatment programs. You've been involved in your parenting program. The transition for the children home has gone extremely smoothly, and you've done everything that the court has asked and more. So as a result, I am going to terminate jurisdiction in this case as a successful completion of the conditions and vacate Health and Human Services custody. Congratulations.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's
nice. It's nice to be a mom.
Yeah, because I wrestled in high school back in my young days and stuff, and the coach had let me go down the mat with him. Right down there, I get on the action and everything. So it's nice to do that, and like I said before, drugs ain't worth it. We both learned from it. It is hard, and if you really love your kids, stop. Just don't do it no more, because the cops are going to find you no matter what.
I do work in the system that once took my kids from me. I work with them day to day now, and help other families. The original caseworker that removed my kids, I go out on meetings with her now to help other families. They've advocated for me to get jobs, to get expunged off the child registry, nominated me for Parent of the Year. I've just been very fortunate, and I thank God every day that my children were removed from me. I'm a better mother today, I'm a better person today, and I have an amazing family today because my children were removed and we went through the child welfare system.
Sorry, I don't know. Just to stick with it, absorb everything. And they know what they're talking about, so listen to them,
Given that opportunity. I will always be grateful and thankful to the courts, to the judge, to the judges and the prosecutors and my lawyers for all the work, and everyone involved, the caseworkers, everyone for giving me the chance to prove myself and to become a better person, and for to my treatment center, to everyone that was involved in my life and helping me change my life around. I'm just thankful, because without them I couldn't have done it the way that it wouldn't have turned out the way that it has.